Sup guys, Saivo here. Let's talk a little bit about the Spellslinger. Let me tell you what you can expect as a Spellslinger in endgame and how the Spellslinger feels. Give you a better overview on what class to choose if you're a new player coming to Wildstar. As a Spellslinger, you can fulfill two roles. One of them is a ranged DPS, the other one is a ranged healer. Um, Now, by any means, you are not forced to go the other role if you don't like it. So if you just want to be a ranged DPS, like the gunner type of DPS, if you have played other games that have had this class, then Spellslinger is very similar. It has two guns, in my case, on a Chua. They are pretty small, but they do lots of damage with the two little guns. At the moment, I'm gonna start off with talking about the DPS side of Spellslingers. Um, Spellslingers are the top DPS, so I would say that they have a little bit of an advantage as the game stands now. I don't know exactly what's gonna be in free to play because the skills kind of changed a bit, the amps changed a bit, and also the gear as well. So we're gonna have to see, but as it stands right now, you can be ownage as a Spellslinger DPS wise. Now the Spellslinger does wear light armor, so you have to keep in mind that if you don't do the mechanics that actually hit really hard, then you are gonna get almost one-shotted. Depends on your gear, of course, but when you are gonna progress through things and I mean dungeons and raids and so on, and you're gonna take some stuff to your face, that's gonna be bye-bye for you. Now, other than that, they have a pretty cool ability. Talking about dying, they have a pretty cool ability to use when you are about to die. It's called this Void Slip, and basically you enter another world in which you are a few seconds. That makes you immune to damage that goes around you. Dots will stay though on you. So yeah, uh, I guess you can be survivable if you're really paying attention. I would also say that, in my opinion, the rotation, DPS rotation of a Spellslinger is one of the hardest rotations to execute properly. What I mean by that, every class has a specific rotation, or a couple of them, or 3 or 10 that they can go for. Um, Now, when you want to do a rotation properly, that means you have to avoid the mechanics, of course not to die, press the right skills at the right time. As a Spellslinger, I find it to be the hardest out of all the classes. Maybe it's just me, but I would definitely say that if you're really new to MMOs in general, then maybe this is going to be a challenge for you. But if you like challenges, go for it. Other than that, the innate ability of the Spellslinger is only one. It's called Spell Surge. Basically, what Spell Surge does is make your skills better, longer, faster, cooler, and more boom boom to them. So, if you're a DPS Spellslinger, you want to use your Spell Surge at the exact time before casting a powerful spell, for example. If you're a healing Spellslinger, then you would like to cast your Spell Surge before some really important heals so that they increase their potency, reduces their cast time, etc. So having that in mind, I will say it again, I think Spell Surge plus the combination of all the skills makes the Spellslinger rotation very challenging. As of healing Spellslingers, they are wanted in raids. They can do a really good job. They can heal a lot, so they are really competitive. I wouldn't place them number one healer, but they are definitely there, very competitive. Now, when you are a healing Spellslinger, I think you're gonna have lots of fun because the healing Spellslinger skills, I cannot really show them to you guys because I cannot have a max level char at the moment on the beta client. A Spellslinger, I mean, and I wish I could show them to you. They are really fun. You'll basically look like you have two water pistols and you just spray healing over your party members. I found that really cool. I really enjoyed healing as a Spellslinger. I haven't done it much, of course, but I think they look cool, they sound cool, and they are very potent. Um, Other than that, you are wanted as a Spellslinger as a DPS in raids and dungeons as well. Nobody ever complained about a Spellslinger. Nobody will, I think, ever have a grudge with a Spellslinger, especially a Chua one like this is. So, Chua Spellslinger, go for it. Other than that, what else can we say? This innate ability for the Spellslinger works with healing and with DPS, I told you. Um, it wears light. PvP. Let's talk a bit about PvP. In PvP, Spellslingers are awesome as well. They have really long skill range for skills, which makes them really cool in PvP. Of course, the further you can be, the better you can do. Also, the utility that I was talking about, the Void Slip, it's basically awesome in PvP. You get the chance to go in another world, which makes you in stealth for other people. It's not literally stealth, it cannot be detected, unlike the Stalker one, but you are invisible. So you can get out of tough situations with that, and you can continue doing your pew pew from very far away. Now, what else is there to talk? I think the basics are all covered. If you're into the gunner type pistol looking and feeling class, then definitely you can go for the Spellslinger. It does lots of damage. I think it's going to do lots of damage in the new patch as well. And yeah, make a chua. Other than that, lots of love, guys, and see you in game.